both.
so pumped!
Best of 3, 2 wins secures you a slot in the play-ins and in the playoffs, and 2 loses, well, it basically sends you home.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the teams have shown a lot of heart, a lot of skill, and I can't wait to see what they want to bring out. Maybe something a little bit weirder.
But there it is, Game 1 being Team Resolution against BREN Esports. 1 by 1. Who is going to come out on top?
I'm actually not too sure. Honestly, BREN is looking a little bit more consistent here in comparison to Team Resolution. However, both teams fresh off the boat. They don't have any long games. I'm not hinting at anything, nothing 42-minute-ish. But let's see how they want to play out. Cho and Kaya going to be the bans for Team Resolution here. BREN, they've got to decide what are they going to give up.
Well, it's going to be quite interesting to see. They take the Grok. So that's the most common bans that you see if you're on the red side. Harriet and Grok, Kaja, Cho. So who's going to be it? Well, it is going to be the Lunox first pick. Now, this means there's a lot more up in the table. More specifically, the Taritzla, the Hayabusa, and the Claude.
Yeah, but oh, they're going to take it away. They're not going to let him play. He's not going to let him play the Akai. They're going to lock it. Probably going to lock it. They might change it at the last second here, but it looks to be the Akai as well as the Claude.
Solid start, honestly, from BREN.
I mean, you're probably a little taken back because, like, Taritzla not picked within the first 2 rotations.
More like, hey, where's Faramis, man?
Yeah, that is true. BREN Esports did try and experiment a little bit with the Faramis in the earlier stages of the groups, but seems to be a lot of teams have agreed and speculated Faramis was good. Maybe not so much in a competitive stage.
There you go. That's the Taritzla that I'm looking for. But, oh, wow. They are unlocking all their triple threats straight away in the first rotations.
Yeah, and it's not like we haven't seen Team Resolution do this before. Last time it was on red side, and they did pick the Hayabusa as well as the Taritzla as well. I was about to say Taritzla. Oh my goodness.
Okay, now BREN, I'm thinking that they want to lock in their tanks here as well, so that they can just kind of get it over with and ban out all the other tanks. They have at least first hand and first priority on it.
I feel like tanks, sure, but they could have picked it up at any point in time. I think it's more important that they pick it up now so it doesn't get banned out by Team Resolution within the second phase.
That is a scary team fight duo tank here.
Yeah.
That's the classic, right? Akai Minotaur.
Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%. But the real question, Team Resolution, what do they want to get rid of here? They've got a couple of, small synergies to get rid of. They could decide, hey, I want to get rid of Thamos, or maybe they want to get rid of either Kadena or hold it up for themselves.
I think you want to Selena. I was thinking about it. Ban out the Selena. That's one of the heroes that has seen a lot of great success throughout MSC 2019. Take it out, don't risk it.
I mean, a lot of these teams are prioritizing these early games and high counters instead of these bigger wombo combos here.
Yep, there goes the Diggy ban, and ooh, I like this. Thamos. Now they're picking this because they want a really strong early game. They want to make sure they can kind of transition into the mid to late game, no problems whatsoever.
Yeah, not to mention that it's actually a pretty decent matchup into the Taritzla if it goes into a 1v1 side lane matchup. It can be a little oppressive, but as long as they go even, I think Thamos is going to come up on top towards the later stages of the game, as long as it's a 1v1.
Yeah, but there's a lot of ways to actually counter this Thamos. You just need to kite him out. Looks like no, they want to fight here to take away the Lolita, however. What else? Okay. What are tanks? Hylos maybe?
Hylos is pretty interesting here. It looks like they're going to bring out the Martis one more time, bringing it back with a composition from group stages. This means Team Rezo.
This means they might actually send away Taritzla as a tank instead. He can't always act as a super tank. Maybe he's going to pick it up, but there goes the last pick. That is a team fight wombo combo with the Kagura last pick.
Super versatile coming in from BREN Esports. Going to be consistent overall with the composition. But Team Resolution, this is going to be a little difficult for them because it's so dependent on that early game.
Well, let's see how things wants to go about. Teams getting ready for what potentially could be their final best of 3. They need to put on their A game. Gideon, what are you looking at?
I'm looking at whether these teams are going to be working off of momentum. Are these teams what we call stage teams with the roar of the crowd? When you're up on stage, suddenly they elevate to a new level. Maybe that's what Team Resolution needed.
I mean, BREN, they did it before last year at Jakarta. Can they do it again here at Manila in front of their home crowd, in front of everyone cheering for them? They need this win to lock it into the playoff. Team Resolution from Myanmar going up against BREN Esports from Philippines. let's go into the Land of Dawn.
Oh, both teams have loaded up. Let's see the lane distributions. And looks like Turitzla is going to be going in by himself with the Claw.
Nope. Claude is going to go to the bottom side. I think the Turitzla is on the top side to get to the Minotaur. Pretty interesting.
Thalmus is with, looks like
Wow.
they wanted to hopefully match him up against into a dual lane.
I think he can't really stop himself, but on the top side, you can see BREN being very aggressive, but RSO, they are not giving up.
Yeah, they are trading pretty even.
Oh,
They have to
minute.
respect this. Thalmus is a force to be reckoned with.
Hiccup. They need to flicker out to safety, but they at least managed to save one of their minions, didn't completely cut off the wave there.
Yeah, unfortunately, Coco on the other hand, he's got a decent matchup against YF66 here because he doesn't necessarily have to fight him. He can kind of just poke, sit back, clear the waves, not have to worry, rinse, repeat.
Yep, looks like they are going to try rinse repeat into this top wave here. Rebo and Pain making sure that they have no chance of breather for Team Resolution.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
they
they
have
can't
to
do
keep
that.
it up.
Yeah, they couldn't go for the crab. They're only level 1. They need to get a level 2s before they go for the fight.
And even so, they have to remember that Hayabusa does probably... Oh, hold on. This is going to be an interaction.
Looks like bottom side, Yuji does pick it up. Y66 does have the sprint, will be able to walk away from that. No problem.
Really great transition coming in from BREN Esports.
Oh, Aaron,
no.
they get it. Oh, Ripple being toyed around by that Hayabusa, man.
Ooh, risky, but I think BREN Esports currently in the lead right now. They are losing that early game. Really well done over. Oh no!
Yuji says, hello, welcome to Manila. Let me show you around. Here's an umbrella.
Here's the death screen, by the way. Just quick visit there. You'll be back, no problems whatsoever. But BREN Esports, I like their rotations. They quickly did a lane swap with Claude as well, putting him in the mid lane, giving him a support. Now Thalmus is by himself, and look at that beautiful rotations coming in from BREN Esports.
Now, I like this a lot. They are most likely going to take this buff, fight for the next objective, which is the turtle, because it's going to be huge if they pick up the first turtle. They do not want to let RSO snowball.
Oh, don't stick your nose out. Oh boy!
Hurricane dance. Do you want to dance? Why not hit umbrella? But no, the reservoir also comes through. Do they have enough damage? Red decimate gets the kill, and they do kill him up. BREN Esports, a little bit of a mistake.
Oh boy, it looks like they're going to need more members if they want to take out this Turitzla. That 40% damage reduction.
Yuji gets caught up here. DK44. Coco stuns out the Claude. He goes for penalty zone. It's not that pain. Medium Fury counts off the 4, but there's no follow. There's not enough damage. They need to be careful. Zap has have the doggy. They get Coco. Coco slow. It's not going to be enough. They need to be careful. Pain does go on the side here. Aaron, he's going to join the fight. The clap comes through. This is a really long extended fight. Y66 gets the stab on the extra shot. Yuji gets on the up kill. They need to be careful here, but Hayabusa gets locked against the wall. Yuji super low. They need to be careful. DK44 going on the chase. Aaron does have the quad shadow, but I don't think they're going to go for more. They're just going to back off of this.
DK45. Whoa, one more kill going over to BREN Esports.
Oh, he gets it. DK44, does he have the ultimate? Yes, is the answer, but he doesn't get enough damage. One hit. He's getting kited around left, right, and center. He's going to go down. The Petrify to dunk him through. He says, you are going nowhere.
Once again, here's the death screen. By the way, have a little bit of black and white. Don't worry, you can wait for the timer. It's going to be fine. As BREN Esports, once again, trying to snowball back into this game here, but Team Resolution isn't too far behind.
This guy needs to show up. Aaron on that Hayabusa, almost getting that second crab all by himself. He has the turtle buff on him as well. He has a lot of damage potential. However, BREN Esports, they're thinking, you know what? It doesn't really matter because Kagura is so far ahead.
I mean, not to mention that Hayabusa, out of all heroes, requires a little bit of scaling. He needs that first item to get a bit of damage in, maybe even two to start being really oppressive to that backline. But so far, Kagura is doing an amazing job winning these trades and not going down at the same time.
And remember, Gideon, they are a team fight composition. They are not the composition that's supposed to do well in the early game, but this is a huge bonus for a team from Philippines.
Oh yeah, absolutely. BREN Esports showing a lot of experience here. I mean, their rotations were very clean. Oh no, Pain might be in a little bit of trouble. Be the ones to turn it around.
Oh, Sam gets caught up, but Brilliance is that. Do they want to go for it? No counter engage. They just back off. They do not want to put their finger in that just yet.
Yeah, let's put a pin on. We don't want to fight. Oh, hold up. Hiccup. He's taking a bit of damage here, but I think Ace is going, kind of a tickle fest.
Yeah, they can't really do much, but I think the next butt of contention will be this turtle.
Yeah, I mean, top side is getting harassed pretty hard. I think it might be going, yep, it is going down. That's the tier 1, but they really want to turn this around.
They want to go for this fight here. Where's the penalty zone? He's just holding up, and the decimate will come through, but he doesn't get a reset. Y66 going to miss the penalty zone as well. Doesn't catch anyone. They need to be careful. Dreamman petrified. They get Sam. They get Sam. Do they have enough damage to kill off? Numino Blast lands on the Kagura. They want to kill off Yuji. Is it enough damage? No, they don't. They're going to back off. They need to back off here, Resolution, unless they're going to lose even more. Yuji pick up a mega kill streak, but he's not done here. Why not another one? And he's hungry. He wants to show him the way. Gets a triple kill as well.
Ribbo just ripping through them one by one. Yuji, he's trying to be the priority target. Team Resolution want to get rid of this Kagura, but they can't seem to get on top. Ribbo is just making it so difficult with these continuous slows with the Molten Sights.
Crazy plays coming through from BREN Esports, showing up huge with the Kagura pick. No one expected it, but he's making it work.
Yeah, I mean, you have to kind of also give it to Ribbo as well. It's like the micro things that make such a big difference. Molten Sights slow you down just a wee bit, allowing Kagura Yuji to kite it out, but more importantly, that the enemy team, Team Resolution, the two members that were alive, were both melee.
Yeah.
So they were just struggling to get even close.
They couldn't do anything about it. Aaron gonna use that shadow kill just to clear the wave. Let's have a really quick update on the situation of the game here. Already around 4,000 going for BREN Esports. They are making the lead grow slowly.
But you have to remember, Team Resolution, they have the option of Lunox here, okay? Lunox can turn this completely 360 if they drag these fights on. Yes, that was, he gets so much stronger later into these team fights. He's able to sustain really hard. However, can he outdamage this Lunox? I think not.
Yeah, but the thing is that look, the Lunox is not really having the best starts of the door. He's going concentrated energy for his item. He wants to stay alive.
I mean, the sustainability. Oh boy, DK44.
He's trying to clear it out. Yep, he's pushing the minions out, so he does get an extra buff, but he's gonna pay with his own life.
No, not just yet. You get overturned.
Yuji says, no, come here. I want some more kills. Pain does have the ultimate. He's waiting it. He's letting it rip. But Zam does have the flicker. Will stay alive.
Oh, that timing was perfect. Just in between the frames, he's able to get that flicker right off.
But Hayabusa, at least they do have something for them going here. RSO, they are putting all their eggs into the Hayabusa basket.
And not to mention that BREN Esports is playing very much around turrets. Like, they don't want to really interact with him. They keep sending Coco to have to deal with him. And by dealing, it means I'm just going to clear the waves. I'm going to farm up. I'm not even going to fight you while my team is going to keep smashing Aaron into the ground.
Yep, there goes the turtle. Should be a pretty straightforward pickup. I don't think Team Resolution wants to fight this.
Oh, for sure. They don't want to do anything. But BREN, they have a high priority on this turtle because that's one way they can get ahead in terms of EXP. And EXP is so much more important than gold because those extra stats make it so much better for their side laners if they get caught off.
They need to deal with this Hayabusa, however. Aaron being a huge nuisance in BREN's esports plan.
Really? Not Yuji? Because, I mean, right now, Yuji is just crushing and keeping Team Resolution back in place.
So confident. Look at his other. Yep. I'm fine. I'm okay. I don't need no tech.
Oh, boy. Every time I see that umbrella move, it's just someone's going to get chucked out.
It's like a death wish. It's like,
I mean, when you have a 7-0 Yuji, I think it's pretty certain it's a death wish. But, again, BREN Esports cutting off resources from Team Resolution. You're not going to be able to touch those jungles, my friend.
They need to try and do something here. RSO being a little bit passive coming true.
I think they don't mind being passive for now because really they're trying to hold the objective. Sure, you take the buff, but that isn't going to determine whether we lose this game or not.
Oh, Aaron clearing up the waves. He is the saving grace, the silver lining for Team Resolution. Blade armor gets completed just to counter out Coco's, plot.
Really nicely done by Coco here. BREN Esports proxying the wave, making sure that they have nothing, allowing the minion wave in the mid side to crash right into the turret.
Oh, let's look at the items here, Gideon, really quickly. You can see Wind of Nature already done for Claw. He wants to stay alive against the Hayabusa, making sure he can't get sniped away by the shadow kill.
And he's really close to that golden staff as well. So he's scaling up way too well.
Yeah, that's why they need to put a stop in this, but they can't because Yuji is just a monster.
Okay, right now Yuji is going to be a big deterrent for Team Resolution. And the problem is that even if they do catch Yuji, she is able to get out of these awkward positioning because of her kit.
Oh, see how they want to go and move forward from this. So RSO gonna group into the mid lane. The Marty's pick not really working out that well so far for Resolution.
I mean, you have to understand that Lord is coming up in about 5 seconds or so that's probably going to be the point of contention after they break this tier 2 if they can.
Oh, DK44 trying to push Haze backwards, but Pain, he does have the rage form in a little bit. Doesn't even need it, they get another turret.
Yep, another turret going down. They're going to keep the pressure up. They're going to wait for the next minion wave before they start pushing back into the enemy topside jungle. Team Resolution, they kind of have to respond here. Are they going to let go of tier 2 and potentially even Lord?
They're going Lord, they're doing Lord, they're doing Lord. You can see Claude is soloing Lord.
Pretty sure he has the golden staff by now, so
Yeah,
I think that
he can do it, he can do it. 100%, there you go. Already down to around 50% health, and no one from Resolution is even near the vicinity.
Yeah, and BREN Esports have set up like a little bit of a perimeter around and making sure that they cover the exits for Claude so that Team Resolution has no angle to get in on him.
Saying, no, you shall not pass, but Aaron's like, you know what? I'm just gonna take extra turret. That's the only thing that he can do, and at least he gets something out. With that small little play, BREN Esports now 6,000 ahead.
Yeah, they have to recall right here, right now. They don't want to be caught. Martis is going to stick his nose out a little too far. The Mortal Coil might not be able to get him out of this.
He's trying, he's trying. He should be able to walk away. Yep, the final little phase of it will be able to push him out and stay alive.
Woo, a little too close for comfort there, but at least he didn't have to use his flicker, more importantly.
Yeah, that would be a big cooldown to be burned. Now finally, Lightning Truncheon gets completed by Lunox. He's gonna have a little bit more of a punch coming into the next team fight. But the real question is, look at Lord. It's coming down to the bottom lane.
I'm expecting DK44 to get a little bit more ballsy here with that Mortal Coil to try and clear up that wave.
Let's see. Y66 is there. Ooh, that's a good one. Penalty zone lands onto the double text. It's not what they really want. But Pain taking a lot of punch from Numon Blast is there. Lands on the tree. But look at Coco letting it rip. Minion Paradox everyone up. And they just wipe Heaven. Aaron taking it up. Doing a lot of damage. But a lot of members are still staying alive. BREN only 2 up alive. They need to back off. Haze, UG, Revo, they lose 2, but they opened up the map. They will be able to take that inhibitor.
BREN, a lot of experience coming through, 2 for 3. They're not going to be pushing. They know they can't end the game, so they're going to take everything else away from Team Resolution with their mega pushing waves.
Yeah, because of that Lord, those extra empowered minions will be able to push it in. Oh, are they going to add Revo? Recalling, he's saying, let me in. I'm going to show you. Shadow Kill will come true. Will come me. Lolita is down. Aaron, the last surviving member from RSO, but the rest is coming out. DK44, they want to come in. They want to push them in. The minions are out. The minions are out. They don't have enough end. They have the extra backdoor protection. And now, BREN, they have overstepped their boundaries. They need to be careful. They need to get out.
DK44, the savior of Team Resolution with that Mortal Coil. Once again, pushing the minions out, not allowing that extra damage onto their crystal.
Oh, this is not good coming out for BREN Esports. I think he's just sort of like tempers a little bit. I don't think they completely fall behind from it because RSO, they can't take any objectives.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is just going to slow down BREN's onslaught here. It's going to buy them a little bit of time. So hopefully Team Resolution, if they want to come back into this game, they have to win this upcoming team fight.
But the one thing I want to highlight here is that Aaron has a lot of damage. You could see he almost single-handedly won that team fight. He didn't go down. He kept his distance, understanding his boundaries, almost soloing the whole team. If he gets a little bit more items, he should be able to stay alive and just do more damage.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. BREN Esports right now, they want to try and end this game as quickly as possible because once Team Resolution hit that 40k gold mark, it doesn't really matter how much gold you have.
Overturn lands onto Zam and Y66.
They're going to get chunked out, they're going to heal up. Rinse and repeat, nothing too big here. I was hoping that maybe if Minotaur was nearby, he could have maybe made something happen.
Oh, here comes the Courage Bro. It's going to get popped. We're up, Pain. Minion Figure charge it up. He misses it up. But where's the follow-up? He's the Reaper. But look at Coco. Look at Coco. He's ending the game. He gets it. It's a sneaky, beaky like, I'm just going to win it. I don't care about the kills.
Really, really well done coming in from BREN Esports as they take game 1 away from Team Resolution.
You can see they're happy. They are glad about the performance, but they need to replicate it. Remember